and welcome to a StarTale Games dev blog. Today we're going to be looking at Claim, a game that StarTale Games is currently developing, and we're very excited to show to you. We've made quite a bit of progress this week, and I'll be going through all of that, but first off, let's talk about what engine the game's built in. So we're using Unity Personal at the moment. We've been under development for about a month and a half, and we're very happy with this. It's allowed us to do a lot more than we wanted to in Godot, which we were thinking of for the development of this, or even Unreal. We're very happy with the Unity Personal, especially since it's free, a very nice aspect of most engines. But without further ado, let's jump right into the updates that we've made. So as you can see, we've added a couple more options to the menu. You are able to adjust your sound as you see fit, so you can hear it going up and back down. For now, I'm going to keep her right about here so you can hear me a little better. You're now able to enable and disable unit sounds. Each unit will make vocal effects when you move them, when they are attacking, or when they die. And this controls whether those are enabled or disabled. You're also now able to emote with units, and that will be disabled as well, the sound of that emote, if you disable unit sounds. So we're going to play with them on just so you can see what they sound like. Another thing to note is that you can play custom games with your friends. So if you're not willing to just join some random lobby, create a custom game, enter in a unique room name like this, such as unique room. And if your friend enters in the same exact room name and they hit battle, they'll be able to join your room that you've created. Once you've hit unique room, you yourself to create the room need to hit battle, and that will do the process for you, automate it, so you don't have to worry about any of the connection or anything, and your friends will be able to just sort of auto-connect to that room as long as they specify the name. Let's jump into offline play, though, and just take a look at the new unit effects and the new unit sounds. So let's start with Green Nation. I'm going to want to look at the new catapult effects, as long as the new projectile effects from the archer. So let's start by placing a catapult and just getting him ready. To look at the new unit sounds, you can hear it right here when he is readied. He'll make a little attack sound. The sounds at the moment are placeholder, but it's good that they work because we're very easily able to swap in and out sounds now. And each unit has its own custom set of sounds. So we're able to make unique voices for each unit in the game, which adds some flair and also adds a little bit more uniqueness to each of the units as well. So let's just take a look at this particle effect now from the catapult. You'll also be able to hear the sound effects that we now have in the game. So let's aim him at the center tile and just send it out. The SFX are currently unable to be adjusted for sound. We will be updating that very soon in the future. But we wanted to push out a new update with this UI as well, which you can see at the top. This is a little bit cleaner than it used to be. We've removed the bar, we've added in a little bit of custom graphics, and made it look a little bit more like we want. And as you can see, we have yet to update these buttons, but you can now see what each unit does when you mouse over them, which is a nice ability to just sort of check to make sure you know what the unit's capable of. So as you can see, this archer here has a range of 2, and it will attack one tile from wherever it is. The pawn is a melee unit, and will just attack the square, that it's on. And that is all available to you by simply mousing over them. Another thing to note is if you are to double press on any of these, each of the units will do a emote.
Maybe you should take up farming.
Such as that, or
Maybe you should take up farming.
the catapult emoted there. But let's take a look at the new archer projectile animation as well. And there you have it. So we've added that in. And we're pretty happy with the current particle effects. We're still working on cleaning them up and polishing them a bit, but they're in now, and that's a good sign. Let's go back to the main menu and take a look at the red units. So one thing to note is that in offline play, you'll be playing against a horde. This isn't really explicitly described in any of the tutorials so far, so maybe I will show that off to you, so you can sort of get an idea of what you're going up against. But for now, let's get this wizard, and let's move him. And you'll notice that his movement goes down by 1. We've updated this as well. It used to be that if a unit had a movement range of 2, they could move 1, but they would be locked into that movement once they've only moved a single square. You're now able to spend your movements as, almost a form of currency, and we're able to just move them back and forth like such. Let's aim him at this center tile, and we can maybe get a look at his little voice / emote. And you can see the horde has begun, and they will slowly progress across this and get a little bit more and more challenging as the game progresses. But for now, let's look at the new Wizard's particle effect. So, similar on the hits with the catapult, but the new fire effects we're very happy with, and we will continue to update these particle effects with more content as we produce them and as we are able to acquire more assets. But for now, we're using placeholders, and just the fact that they are appearing is a nice sign. So we're excited with this update. We've been working on this last one. If you haven't seen the last update, I suggest you take a look at many of our devlogs on IndieDB, just so you can get up to the point where we were at before this video. We're excited to be able to release a new demo sometime today, and we will be releasing a more complete demo later in the week, or later next week, on IndieDB again. We plan to continue to update this game frequently as we progress through its development, and we'd love to hear your feedback on any sort of ideas that you have for the game, or things that frustrate you, or things that you like and like to see more of. With that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you out there on the battlefield.